How's everyone doing tonight? As you all know, I hate speaking in front of the camera. My team knows this all too well, but I had to do this video for two reasons. First reason was I wanted to thank them for a wonderful 6 months of training, and the second reason was I wanted to share my experience with them over the last few years. And hopefully, if you don't know them as well as I know them, you will know them better after this video. I had two goals coming into this exam this year. The first goal was I wanted to lead this team, even though I think every member of my team could have easily led. Secondly, more importantly, I wanted to enjoy the moments and have fun with some of the most talented martial artists I've ever trained with. Like USA Basketball, we came together for a bit. We enjoyed the practices, we enjoyed playing together, and we went for gold, because I know at the end, we all go our separate ways. We had some fun moments, and mainly everyone was making fun of my capoeira, but it's cool.
The thing I love about Mr. Bill is he has heart. He'll never give up and he's dedicated. He may not run as fast as he used to or kick as high, but he's a worker. He'll keep working it until he likes it. As a teammate, that's all I can ask for. Constant improvement over time. As he came up to me and said, "Mr. Jason, I hope you and the team don't think I'm not being a good team member by not running with you guys." I said, "Mr. Bill, it's okay. We all completely understand. He's trying to push himself to the limit this year. Be the best he can be. I understand because I went through that at my second degree. I respect that."
Ash told me Miss Nina was testing a week before the qualifier, and I thought to myself, Miss Nina would make a perfect fit for this team. She tested for her second when I was testing for my first. 9 years later, with some off and on training, the only thing that's changed is she has kids now. She still brings the same intensity. I remember she tested Jen and I from blue to brown. I knew I was going to get 4s and 5s, but I was still scared. To this day, she still scares the hell out of me. Actually, she was one of the biggest jokesters of the group. But when it was time to take care of business, and she had the killer look in her eyes, it was over. And everyone else had to get their act together, because if you didn't, you would have gotten chewed out. Thank you, Miss Nina, for not chewing our asses out too badly. The only reason why James and I didn't start karate younger was because we used to play fight and wrestle all the time, and my mom didn't want to bring additional violence into the home. I want to thank my brother for spending countless hours not studying to design our logo. Logo design started almost a year ago, and I think I've seen every single version. I've asked him to change things around 1 billion times and he's never complained. He's been a good little brother, always doing what I ask of him. I'm actually going to say this on video. I know he's going to MP3 this, ringtone it, and put it anywhere he can. I never told him, but when I first started, I would watch him and I knew he was going to be more talented and better than me. With him doing XMA now, I think the time has finally come. So I'm going to officially say it. James is better than me and I couldn't be more happy for him. Luckily I didn't pick on him too much when we were growing up, so I think he'll leave me alone now. There are certain people in life where you'll remember the first time you ever met them and the first time you've ever seen them. Brandon's one of those people in my life. I don't know if he knows this, but the first time I saw him was at my graduation when I just got my brown belt. He came out without me and did a capoeira demo, and I thought to myself, oh my god, this guy's amazing. The first time I met him, he introduced himself and we were just starting to do demos together in SWAT. And here we are, 10 years later. Brandon was someone I really wanted to test with, and I tried everything I could to get him to test with me. Brandon hasn't changed much. He's a little heavier and lost some flexibility, but he's still one of the most talented people I've ever met. Glad you tested, bro. Jen goes last. James and I tested at the qualifier last year, and we did fine, but we just couldn't test without Jen. She was finishing up school, and last year wasn't the best time for her, so we waited. If you ask Mr. Farbours, he'll tell you, Jen and I were black belts by the time we were green belts. I don't say that to brag, even though I think it's pretty cool. It was because she and I took the 345 adult class and was pretty much a private lesson. She helped me with basic form number 4 and other parts of the curriculum I just couldn't get. I really want to thank my sister, because without her, there's no way I would be who I am today. I know if James and I tested last year, she wouldn't have ever tested again. I couldn't live knowing I was a degree higher than her when we both started together. She was there for me at the beginning, I will be there for her at the end. I love you. So that's my team. Hopefully this video didn't put you to sleep. I want to say congratulations to the first and second degrees. I want to wish you the best of luck at the spectacular. Hopefully you guys can feed off of our energy. And to my team, this is the best team I've ever been on. I couldn't imagine playing with anyone else. Remember, many are good, some are great, but few are elite. No matter where life takes us, we will always be elite.